Speaking of something that is different, like what you were just saying, is what J. Cole just did with his new song, Procrastination. The story about it, you actually educated me about it. So what J. Cole was doing, he was on the internet, doing whatever, went to YouTube and typed in J. Cole type beat. And then it popped up, it's the channel Buttman with a V. Just so we're aware, it's Buttman with a V. And what J. Cole did, obviously he liked the beat, produced the song and then sent it to the guy and had him keep it. And what I thought was special is, first of all, J. Cole's a GOAT, one of the best ever, so he's probably more open to do that. Like, it'd be like Drake doing something like that. And what Joshua kind of brought up is, why don't more artists do that? Because a lot of artists have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs they never put out or they have stored away. But what I think is going to happen, obviously with J. Cole doing that, I think that kind of artists are going to be like, oh, I want to do that.
There's a TikTokification of music, and artists have, like, big artists have hundreds, thousands of songs that they're not using. Upcoming artists probably have 50, 100 songs. They have in there that are good. Maybe they're not good, right?
Yeah.
But you need to be leveraging YouTube and TikTok. And I think that, like, J. Cole doing this, he was obviously giving this guy flowers because this guy's hustling. I mean, that Buttman TV or whatever, he's a producer. I was looking at his page. One, he went from like a couple thousand subscribers, like 120,000 subs.
He's got 125.
Yeah, which is crazy.
He's got a song with J. Cole though.
But exactly my point. But the difference is, bro, he was hustling, and if you look at his shit, it's like J. Cole type beat, J. Cole and blank type beat, Lil Uzi Vert type beat, and it's like you have to respect someone who's like, hey, I'm putting all this shit out there, someone rap on it. And producers aren't like that. Like, I know a lot of producers that are just like, I'm making these beats, I'm going to send it to my big homie. He's going to, if they need extra beats, I'm going to send it to him.
What I thought was super cool, and I haven't actually seen a lot of it since, was like Moneybagg Yo did it. I believe it was Moneybagg Yo. Almost certain it was Moneybagg Yo. What he did on TikTok is he made a song, put the chorus in. I think he did a verse, and then he left like it looped, so you could do a verse, and then like whoever won the contest got the song. And I want more artists to do that because, first of all, if it's a good song, people are going to listen to it regardless. But you're also getting a ton of engagement with your fans, with other people in the community that are like, bro, I want to win this contest. I want to at least make a verse. And it's, if you got 100,000 people rapping a verse, like, that will pay off 100 times more than you being upset or mad about giving away a free song or a free verse.
You want to know who's kind of revolutionizing this is Snoop Dogg. So Snoop Dogg, for all of you who don't know, he recently bought Death Row Records probably almost a year ago. And he's putting out this new thing where all his songs are going to be like decentralized, right?
Yeah.
And essentially, what he's going to do is he's going to put a song out, and it's going to be like a Snoop Dogg song. Well, you could essentially buy the song. And if you bought the song, you can take Snoop Dogg's vocals and put it on another beat or like do whatever. And essentially, it's like you could get a Snoop Dogg feature. You could be a rapper coming up and use like a Snoop Dogg hook or whatever.
That'd be kind of cool.
It's very interesting, right? And then if that gets picked up, you're getting paid for it. And it's it's very interesting. Like, and I heard Snoop Dogg talking about this. I'm trying to remember what podcast it was on. Irrelevant, but it made me think about it. Like, the Web3 of music is going to be a totally different realm, and I think that's why now artists need to be hammering the TikTok, YouTube, essentially, because it's like what you might think is an average song could blow up. Example of this: Lil Yachty's Poland, right? That was a fucking joke. A hacker, a literal hacker, hacked into his computer and was like, "Yo, I want the Poland song," and he was like, "Fuck it, no one's gonna hear the song. Take it." And then that before the hacker posted it, he just like, fuck it, I'll post it. He posted it as a joke because he gave it to a hacker who he thought was going to post it anyway, who never posted it. And then the song blows up, goes trending, all these things. And then you just think about it, you're like, wow. Lil Yachty just got put back on the map again. And don't get me wrong, he was working with Drake, so he's obviously was getting there. He's probably got a couple of Drake features because Lil Yachty's dropping in 2023.
Yeah.
But
I'm interested to see that one.
It'll be high, but
I'm interested to see that one.
But to be honest with you, it's like we would have never even been talking about him. The only way we'd have been talking about him is on the Her Loss album. We'd have been like, man, I hear some Lil Yachty ad-libs. So it's like that that in itself just shows you that you need to be putting out more shit. And I like this J. Cole one hot song. Yeah. A really fucking hot song, classic J. Cole song. Like, bro, he gave him a free J. Cole classic. And you know where it is? It's only on his page. So guess what? Everyone's going to his page. It's like, bro, that's into myself. I was like, you know how much power is in that as an artist?
Sure.
If you were like, bro, I got my exclusive shit just here. Like, and I think that, again, when music gets decentralized, and I'm not going to put it on Apple Music. I'm not going to put this song on Spotify.
But I've talked about that for a while because NBA YoungBoy does it a lot. Tuesday does it a lot where they only post like the song or they do a song and music video and they only post it on YouTube. And I've always thought, I'm like, do they make more money on YouTube? Is it because YouTube is free so they're going to get more listens, whereas Spotify, Apple Music, there's $5.99? Like, I've always thought about that because I'm like, you know, obviously I'm a music fan. I have Apple Music. I have like the free version of Spotify, so like if I want a song, I can probably get it. But I never understood why like you post on YouTube and not on Apple Music. Like I've never understood that. And I think as we keep going, not only is like I think Spotify and Apple Music, yeah, they might charge something, but I honestly think it might be like they might have to go free, or the $5.99 is going to be this upgraded version where you get like early to albums, you get early to like certain songs that artists like keep exclusive. Like they're gonna have to make it because TikTok, YouTube is gonna be free, so like there's no reason to have Apple Music or Spotify and pay the $5.99, $10.99 a month when the shit's free and you can get the same thing.
For sure, but there's the reason why you want to pay for Spotify is because you don't have to listen to it on internet, Wi-Fi, whatever. So that's why. Same with Apple Music. You can download it.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. But to go off your point where you're talking about the reason why an artist is going to post on YouTube and not Apple Music and Spotify, most artists that we know are signed to a label. That label has to approve you to put a song out. Now, YouTube, they probably have a little bit more free game, but at the end of the day, their label owns their YouTube. Yeah. Like they own their the image and likeness, right? Yeah. Anything that they do, they own. So they probably have more freedom on YouTube. Are they making more money from it? Probably not. It just depends, right?
Yeah.
But they're still making YouTube is the unique thing because it's more intimate, and I also think that drives people to your page, right? Like if I'm an artist and I drop a bunch of music on Apple Music, but I'm like, I want to give my fans an exclusive, like, bro, hey, I'm gonna drop some fucking low key shit on just my YouTube.
Yeah,
I'm going to go check out their fucking YouTube.
For sure.
So I think there's incentives behind that, and I think that's important. I think artists need to take that into consideration. And like J. Cole, bro, in the song he talks about, I got all these songs in my vault, like I should just be putting my shit out. Like it's facts. Like
sure.
You need to just be putting it out there, and it's not putting it out there on Apple Music. You don't need to have every song on fucking Apple Music and Spotify.
No.
But you can have everything on YouTube.
TikTok.
Why not? Why can't you? Why you should? I think that music is gonna be interesting. I was like reading like the trends of 2023, like where people think music's going and all these interesting things. And people are obviously like the independent artist is a big topic, right?
Yeah.
Like people are like, oh,
you just don't need the record label until the record label changes. As long as you're known or you have like the talent and ability, there's really no reason to sign to a record label. Now, I think what Snoop Dogg is doing with Death Row Records will be able to sign a lot more artists than other artists because of what he's doing with the decentralization. Plus, Snoop Dogg has been in the game for fucking longer than those motherfuckers have been alive that he'd probably be signing. Plus, he's going to be pro-artist, and he's talked about how if these record labels don't change, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
So, until there's some type of decentralization, like, really, a record label, in my eyes, first of all, shouldn't be trying to, like, finesse these people. Like, yes, if you give them $1 million, you want to get your $1 million back and then make some money. Completely understand. But a record label is pretty much just to give the artist the resources they didn't have on their own. Yeah. But if you are an artist that has money, that you've already made your money, you already have hits, you already have a name, you really don't need a record label because you can have those assets yourself. And, like, what this really dawned on me is like a couple years ago when Tory Lanez got out of his deal, he was talking about how if a record label doesn't offer him $100 million, he's like, I'm going to be offended. Because he's like, I edit my own videos. I have my own photographer. I have my own video editor. I have my own producer. So he's like, a record label can't give me anything more than what I already have on my team. So it's like, you have to give me a lot of money or something crazy that I don't already have.
The only thing that a record label will offer a person like Tory Lanez is distributing. And that's where, but that's that.
It's like Drake signed a record label deal too.
But that's because the record label doesn't really take all the money. It's the distributing. Distributing is what takes a lot of your money. I completely agree. I think that the record labels are going to get up to times. I think that they're going to start being more pro artists because that's what the market is going to tell them to do. But I just think for them, they just need to get updated with the times. I think that artists need to start working with more YouTubers, streamers. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And the fact that record labels aren't pushing that idea. Like a record label would rather them be like, you should go on Jimmy Fallon. No, you should go on Kai's fucking live stream and fucking do it.
They're just uneducated.
But that's my point, right?
Yeah.
You need someone in there and understand that that's your demographic. You get a bunch of motherfuckers on Twitch that are passionate fans for you, they're going to be the ones pushing the needle. It's not going to be the old people on watching Jimmy Fallon, watching Gunna sing Hot and with Young Thug. They're going to be like, what the fuck is this?
For sure.
But you put that on Kai's live stream, everyone's going to be like, this is trending on the internet. This is going nuts, and it's everything.
It's a good thought.
So it's like you have to know that it's changed. TV isn't TV anymore, and I think that it offends people. Like people think it's cool. Like, oh, I'm on TV. Like being on the news would not excite me. You want to know what would excite me? Going on someone's like Twitch live stream that was like, bro, we're fucking gonna have a time. Like that would excite me, right?
For sure.
Going on someone's YouTube channel, that would excite me.
There's also less regulations. Like when you're on a Twitch stream, you can really do anything.
But it doesn't matter.
Anything.
But like the older crowd, the older demographic would think that if you were on like CNN, Fox News, or wherever, they'd be like, "Wow, you made it! Like that's crazy."
Yeah.
Whereas I would be like, "Bro, you made it on Aiden Ross's Twitch, bro." I'd be like, "Bro, you fucking made it."
Yeah.
In my eyes, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that's Aiden Ross's Twitch is more powerful than a Fox News. In a sense, for the younger demographic.
For the younger demographic.
Exactly.
Not overall, but yeah.
Younger demographic. If you he has more influence on a younger demographic. Millions and millions of 18 and under people.
Yeah.
That's the future.
Twitch is definitely the future.
It'd be interesting to see how YouTube competes with that.
I think YouTube will just do its own live thing.
They do. They already have it.
YouTube is going to just try to be everything.
YouTube already has that, but the difference between YouTube and Twitch, YouTube is very, very strict with what they let the streamers do.
Exactly.
Where Twitch is a little bit more free. Like Twitch, you can have YouTube open and search videos and it's fine. But if you had if on YouTube you started listening, if you had anything in the background, bro, they would fucking cut that so fast. It would be crazy.
That's the problem. That's what YouTube's got to fix. They probably never will because I think there's a market for Twitch. I don't think Twitch is going anywhere. I don't think Twitch is going anywhere.
Watch me get my racks, and we ball so hard they think my niggas selling crack. We was pushing packs for 260 a pound. We was down, probably had some product in your town, but now we back. Same straight for all my niggas, for all my fam. And I made about 10 racks up off these features in the end. For my grandma, hope she know that this for you and you and him. For my brothers, for my family, for my mama.